life, waiting for my chance to make it right. Judging by the sun, he'll be coming home from his run. And when he does, I'll be right here shining my gun. I'll be right here shining my gun. I'll be right here shining my gun.
This is a silent for a title that sounds silly, but nothing kill you if you don't keep head on the swivel. Keep the name until my grits meet is brittle. Metro North as they smash, keep it illy. Billy caught for his favorite game on Oakley. X-Men head to head with Mikey, now you know me.
Can't surprise the axis. Dragon flame light blunts back on the thoughts of Israel.
Stuck on fake five.
I lead traps for troubadours and killed by jive. 2 bullet holes and Trey Styles front lawn. Gone all the days of McMahon Saints alive. Gorilla Armada, Jungle DJ Guatemala. Depping at the Earth and Max once Iguodala. Leg broken, I'm T.O. Still got you open, King.
The war remains
Body play the academic when vetted. Sherm Doug, D. Brown, best with them Celtic. Cat Williams hits, solid when I'm faded. What the fuck albums and Red Man was recent. Height of 91, used to rock on naughty gear. 2 shit crooked just like young old Knock.
was my
Villa on a night train. Records, roses, Jalen was the first name.
Leisurely I burst in the flame, like the first of their name. Aftershock of the phoenix, believe me, the thirst for the rain. Old man in the sea, knows the entry and terrain. Gold cam can reach the young man with a dream. No plan B to retain. So sand to the beach, a light shore of the sea. Nightfall how it creeps, let's see where hope lands. Approach landed, did we reach? I could see by the sand, nobody playing in the league. I see the tan in the highs, but no plan in the sea. Can't damage the tide. Bandages on their feet to those left maroon, plaguing up the throne. I wax and moon illuminates for the waning few. The staining of that goatskin drum, the taming of the shrew, fanning of the flames, the gradation of the hue. Don't get caught up in the placement. You seeking is adjacent to the spoon. Don't be shy about being patient. Take it from me. Don't need the extra weight. They scheming like recessive traits. Eyes they gon' try to take it from you. Blades never dull, cup always full. Display your non-arcade casing for the clever few. Tamale vendor, brave the weather through. Devil wear product, never mind cloven hoof.
Others, Lord, it's us. I missed it, truly charge the sun. You're just backwards, no wrong answers. It's practice, gauntlet, hackers, fizz face, spotting all that matters. Attaching yourself to a god who requires more sacrifice than you're prepared to give. Get ready, quicken the dead. Check out my melody, guttering it better be. Getting out of feeling, shifting in the shadow. Can't wrap my arm around it, I chase them to the gallows. Ain't no way I can't go, tongue won't trace the silhouette. I can't bear, there's no feeling back. Who's left to say anything without choking first?
Bathroom it golden on the storage exploding, waiting for my man. Head full of rewarding and chance. The pocket locked and loaded. The profit don't make a profit. If we holding it, no money down, get it now. Promotion, burn corrosive, slowly eroded. More fabric stitching addendum, plans set in motion. God's a sorcerer, flicker the wrist and witness all your gifts rip open. Peter plans to get it gone. Retrograde family make us well curves, for whom the bell curves wait. Flavor M train to Elmhurst, told the male nurse grab a pain the page. Well versed. Ticker tape parade, those escaping hell's first. Can't go back, but the others know roadmap. Having your druthers to shrug and shudder. Brother.
Yo, assassination day when Jerry worked for RFK. The hood was whiter like the hoodies that we rock today. The Trayvon Wars trust the horror, just lies and waits. The way indelible and Travis here to sharp the blade. De La Soul skits, decode and you'll find the answer. Andy Parker thinks my ground should have died over grabber. Jojo Dancer, final flame last up at the glance. Dreams of fucking Monica before cancer. Willie Watson central chocolate from that natural mama. Singing casual roll stab straight from royal babies. I stay dancing in those grooves found in Lackawanna. She dispelled once upon a time I'm Captain Saber. Now I'm breathing right. Sheldon passed before they tried to enter dragons. Handsome boy model scooters where they name me captain. Local deep space, sometimes you can catch me fragging.
Desires of my mind and needs outspoken, outlandish. Ambiguously, when you selected, elected, informed, anguish. Therefore, too many loops and struggles without questions of being realistically damaged. Playing the guess game for the fame, frame, same dame, vanish. The same as, some sort of reason that I started the argument when I vanished, parking in a hit pristine condition. This is submission, Hammond. If it isn't even that tolerated, we're just something. Enamored, aggressive, game of cat and mouse. A lot of you to talk about my issues. It's the house, and I'm out to refute without my thoughts and intentions. Still out bouncing on the internet, founding the side silhouette. Trying the puzzle that I built with the play against. I'm speaking with the care to repair compared to living there without conviction. It sets certain curtains dispersed, rehearsed, trying to convince me what's best. No test today, I'm only working on my chest. Pull up the bench press, claustrophobia in an open space, face the keys. I'm just letting the shell talk, off the rest. On the retreat, fly away. Baby, so go die. Knowing that I tried to hide the intention that I made, my motive crystal clear as it appears in the sky. Focus, catch motion, sickness, witness that I've been waiting to find. I hate the pace more. Words of advice that I advise to stay calm. Only way to go that I show that I know to stay alone. Exposed Mars. On the second note, a special satirical area photography lens to clone drones to cross the home. On a second on a second
social problems.
I will never say goodbye. Surrendering the faceless dance, musical advance through it. The bass is a faded page of old fiction. Most of my heroes barely recognize themselves in what they sold. Only denying that selling was part of the premise. I was strong when a rising tide in the sinking ship led. Framed in a burning house we've been renting. You can abandon what you ain't got them when it refuses to accept your image in a way that I can. Because I always see myself in the face of the children. Like I said, absurdum and infinitum and nauseum be eating good for dinner lady. So excuse me as I pause to wipe these tears off the sandwich. Support your local action crowd. Come go back to the throne, the side to the throne. Skimming through today's episode of America, half alive at home. Now behind this door we have. 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 More in here that's breathing, leaving thoughts and leaving the sword of the merge we can't touch. We demand this is bread like hell. We don't share the same goals, no heart, but the same thoughts. Watch this before we do your mute designer. Business movement, so it's probably prudent. So few it says a barely drawn hero. Death mask for the veterans filled with. Value for the berry, whistle wind sound. Four ghost town, I'm now sheriff. Smart with crazy. Street fighters singing elephant star. Knock hats off him because they thought he was too friendly. On one side is the Atlas complex. They can stand is still the only option. The other's a drunken of a bygone era. Swinging the federal phone from black. Yeah, train posse, the plane posse. Stay awesome, awkwardly full of law. Or take over since they all well into the 30s. Welcome to the Morgan Jesus Rich Show. I'll pull a rickshaw on fire. Full of bachelor youth. Mistaking it as a stagecoach. All brand, all set details. They choose cops for getting content. Now I can see for miles and miles and miles and I can see for miles and miles and miles and I can see for miles and 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 there's a gun in my hand. It's an anti-hero threat. It's a list of demand. It's a grenade in a mask. It's a pistol in a flag. It's a bottle and some rag. It's a promise and a plan. I can see for miles and miles and miles and I can see for miles and 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 that's my wife over there. It's a fucking bottle of voice. I've got my voice. Truth that destroys me. Seen used to avoid it. A collective scheming rejoicing an effective machine report. Black blocks, Nazi tattoos, multiple reasons on black blocks. As I crown for an army, train to fight bullets with tears. Playing for first world problems, it looks like a cash is mass. Grounded information. Ancient kings and cash crops. Flat suckers and chaos slams. War with folks and say I stand. Black dog, I'm destroying as much as I see. You can see the scars on my ass. And there's some brand new opportunities to be broke. Strong state of
brotherhood, reminiscing of the two dogs. What do you hear? What do you say? Roll the pole, 10 steps, the fast roll, battle guns, all that. speaking like sleep, a battle drill like heat to win the battlefield. Living green is best kept secret, don't root for that. We back up, let them doubts creeping up the creek like a paddle still. We hammer loops, no dungaree, blink a high poop, we hungry, drum pattern spit. Man of commander, business, great character, all the actors. Duty and laughter, still like passion, plastic daffodils. Deliverance of peace, real, unfractured actors real. Keep still, motion detect, react to how you really feel. That's how you really feel. Your circle need reduction. The size of John Deere tractor wheels. I get a rattlesnake slither. The satellite quake and quick cocktail algorithm of all that glitters. Character village and killing Twitter. Time I finish the God. Guess you late for dinner. Wheels spinning on force in the blocks. It's different than this winner. Fake hard, never warfare made it. Simply stated, show winners.
Check this out. Here's how it goes. 40 Castro, cold-blooded insight, Roxanne, no. Gonna put on that red light, phone fights, what I think when I see these. That's right. Aerosols and underbites,
seasons, summer taste the timely tune only to disprove the Lazarus complex. No resurrect, only a useless coordinated search for the origin of acoustic complex. Feather in doubt, we reroute charge for the live wire.
Break a backlit spark balance for the high wire. No kickstand, this kid stands on his own too. Had his scrapes and scars.
Stay in the cracks and bricks, while street athletes run laps with traps in it. But on another level, and when this heat, their gold medals a rap sheet. Lost hope to reach Mount Olympus, pit with flame. Cause you got the beat, don't mean you can enter the Coliseum. Listen, lions skin ain't pretend, seeing many been to the directional shift of the wind. So much they forgot their names. I was told my gift would make room for me to build a new story. Hail the Genesis, go from this revelation of exaltationist. Walk on my nemesis schemes, dodging snakes slithering with a hiss they can talk you out of your dreams. History put a crease in my jeans. I'm ironing out some things.
Checking for when the cage bird sings. You must learn. Trying to express one's concern with weaponized yet flexible terms. All flags wave so the industry has something to learn. All striped colors turn the same clay gray in the urn. Ash in the dust, ignorance watching. None narcissist unliving everyone's God's blessing. Nothing but cops discuss the devour of skull fucking before imagining them and their dad together beating the life out of something. What it's called, but it's control raw. All false joyless by pouring them in see it going something more than death. Makes all athletes see 300 years of rebrand. Laser white, big free markets, red hands for schools, filled with lambs and eyes.
And that real hammer still pounds hard. I was born in 85, but to a burning century as the scenery erupts. Today's specials are depth of laundry. Reality augmented what's spoiling the scene. With more songs about loyalty. Hey, don't kill your idols. Let them crash on your couch. It does the same thing. Still awakened with hands hurting from years of the man that you kissed the ring. But we only argue with family around here. Despite your claims, you're found here. Perhaps the dream is ghetto to you, but my rifle just found deer.
That's the thing about it. That's the sting about it. He loves nothing for the swim back. McQuaid is his monument.
But when the time comes,
Inside jokes with sex workers. Recipes of hard silver tongue. Funeral codes for friends who fought depression with his gun. Drug addicts and photo albums. White beaters at house parties. Nights needed to outsmart normal. He comforted with years of light sleeping. As the dawn arose, she stood in the green flash, proclaiming we get where we were going. When I realized we had madness, I prayed she didn't notice. Hopeful of your fatigue. Through the same people you defend you, but do they sign contracts and pencils? Eye contact creation myth too. Shooting back is usually the only way to get shooters to stop shooting. Not enough white girls with Pepsi cans to shield the whole mood. And anxiety has you fucked up, yet you still ain't learned to shut the fuck up. In this masculinity's toxic until you see them niggas run up. They don't care about us, fuck them. Do we care about us? Subject brought a smile on my face to watch Elmo set fires in public. This the fight your village should have prepared you for. A cold war that comes with the handshakes. Waiting to be rich, speaking broke differently. Threaded through lives as the city he's full stop. I volunteered to hold up this colony that only feeds.
listening to the coffin. Made a mighty fine target, even the most nearsighted of marksmen. Read the tomb like the room is a comic. Philip Morris day trade the Malays for something solid. Threat of a promise, eye contact, don't dodge it. Self before the dog and waterboard and arc with logic. On and off the topic, the business going on. Still slow to profit, this wrong plot honest. I'd admit I'm catatonic, chart the pattern of vomit. Silent and style of vomit, get postmodernist. You are here in Congress with the closeted moderates. Post black squares and act scared of actual progress. Cause it's profitless. Flows came in on a frozen rope and lockstep, the most astonishment. Hold close, both the beautiful and ominous, especially.
Positivist, proposing verbose toast to you and your accomplishments. Absorbing the most like a solvent. Try and stop it from dissolving. Let hate regionally absorbing. Did it in the study, no revolving. Something more of a modern twist. You rather hobnob or colonists and Gothamists. Billy play a part in this. Hive minds only chart the obvious. But I ain't the part with the balled up.
Got an unclenched jaw, peace of mind for any and all my accomplishments. Bloom like perennials to sit and watch eventual fall. Corner offices, shift the order, build and polish the brick and mortar to the monument. Outliving me by the time I call it quits.
I will not miss my human form. It was kinda just a uniform. I don't know, I just threw it on. Things we do belong, huh? Can't go home again in spite colorings and guilt hovering. Fear not those clustering data low and strength mustering. Yeah, the heart still suffering. Tendencies get real.
Penetration to get energy feel.
There's an app for meditation, it's just a chill. Original info could be filled in the cap and get Benadryl, but let me chill. I will not miss my human form. It's just a uniform. It's kinda just threw it on. Things we do to belong. Will not miss my human form. It's just a uniform. Kinda threw it on. The things we do to belong.
What's next on the menu? Will you willingly allow me to reconcile the towels in the venue? The doors are open next week. Grand opening when I'm smoking land freak is obsolete. The message unheard, a point of reference passwords. Condition of resistance are now heard. Silly of me, I was condemned, unwittingly, vividly spoken. When now I'm open, eloped to grove of the lobes, no hope. I've been waiting to take a deep dive into the abyss, but I missed my chance to advance and enhance considerably. I'm not on my zero struggling, I syncopated. Think about something. Okay. Zero heroes, no good squad, tissue embracing. A menace, attending, tenants, fencing, empty. Given that I've been living different morals, moral grievances, and future relieving numerals to the moral. Sometimes it sounds horrible. Formulated by behavior, here to sell a movie, shoes, and price. Now the living age, busted. Another term turns families into nothing. Granted, I can understand, I gotta remain afloat. No man last name isn't the same, I would name my quotes. I see the existence, a brief condition. Feeling like by the sky without permission. As long as the spell casts, my nature ain't the value that I'm driven in the nexus. Authority, normally, formally known, showing everything. Except for the weapons kept, swept under anything, you get it? As long as the spell casts, my nature ain't the value that I'm driven in the nexus. Authority to the normally, formally known, showing everything. Except for the weapons kept, swept under anything, you get it?
Sisyphus dreamt the pulley system, some reciprocating pistons, the little engine that dims, the voice in my head is Dr. Trevor's. Do my little dance and y'all can roll credits. Police came through my show and stayed. Finished, you already know I checked it, they bought the tickets. And they did. Home tonight like paramedics, bring out your dead. To take the bags. I was my enemy's only real friend. By the end, at least I did what I said.
Toss the chicken in the bag. Keep my command, don't force my hand. We are the menace. Top Miller shot therapy. Can't say I ever leave. Tell us a loop. I'm throwing out melodies and they're screaming. If I could, I wouldn't choose to the room, and then I fell asleep. Weathers never knew I'm almost who I said I'd be. I knew it, even when marooned and ungoverned.
Something. Something.
Yeah, neurotoxic use became afraid of him. Atomic lightning in the sky chasing Lucy. Bummer Lucy off the sack into my goofy me. Trying to find out something about Regani. One day it'll make sense. No ID to line. Kiss of death to you. Eli with the bomb. Romello showed mercy in the gym when he met Lolly. Clapping in the program. Both the drink jam. Sticky at the source awards. Throw your guns and sound scan. Sweet back, sweet ass song. Show me you got plan. White folks, eyebrows raised when white curse wild down. White folks, eyebrows raised when white curse wild.
What? Chicken what?
Rivers to find, make sure of the pantomime in due time. Shine.